What if I told you that your video does not have 5 minutes to make a good impression to your viewers? And what if I told you it doesn't even have 1 minute, not even one? The hard truth is you have less than 8 seconds to make an impression. That's it. Research confirms that the average viewer gives you a tiny window of about 8 seconds before their thumb instinctively starts drifting toward the next video in their feed. And honestly, it gets even tougher from there. Statistics show that less than half of your audience is likely to still be watching after the first 60 seconds have passed. Don't click off now. Let's continue to go on. Think about that though. All the time you invested in brainstorming, planning your videos, painstakingly editing, because that takes a long time, and fine tuning your audio can be completely wasted if the first 30 seconds of your video don't connect with the viewers on a deep level and a fundamental level. That's so important. It's the most deflating feeling for a creator, isn't it? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. I know it is for me. You pour your heart and soul into a video. Yeah, that's what I do. You hit that publish button with so much hope. And then you open your analytics dashboard only to see a graph that looks like a cliff. Am I talking to you? A massive, terrifying drop off right at the very beginning. It's like trying to fill a bucket with a giant hole in the bottom. All your passion, your energy, and your hard work just leaks away before it even has a chance to make an impact. That initial drop off is what kills your average view duration, your AVD, which tells the algorithm that people aren't enjoying your content. It slams the brakes on your channel's growth, and it can make you question why you even started creating content in the first place. Am I talking to you? You. But what if you could patch that hole? Not with a temporary fix, of course, but with a permanent, powerful shift in how you approach the start of every single video that you upload. What if it wasn't about flashy graphics or cheap gimmicks, but about human psychology? In this video, I'm going to show you the ultimate technique to not just hook your viewers, but to lock them in so tight and turn them from casual scrollers into dedicated fans who stick around for every word out of your mouth. We'll break down the three essential ingredients that every truly magnetic hook needs to work, has to work. Then I'll show you a ninja level trick called internal loops to keep people captivated long after the intro is over. And finally, I'm going to give you a simple, powerful fill in the blanks template that you can steal from me today and use for your very next video to see the results for yourself. Are you with me? Well, keep watching. So, what exactly is a hook? Let's talk about that. A hook isn't just an introduction, it's a promise. Think of it like a movie trailer for your video. A great trailer doesn't just show you random clips. It sets up a world, introduces a conflict, and it teases a solution or resolution, all while leaving you wanting more. Because you see what I just did? I gave you a promise. Your hook needs to do the exact same thing. You're making a pact with your viewer, a promise. Give me a few moments of your precious time, and I guarantee I'll give you something valuable, entertaining, or inspiring in return. That's what I'm saying to you today. A truly magnetic hook has three core parts that must work in perfect harmony with each other. First, you have to connect with a real, tangible problem or pain point that your viewer is actually experiencing. You need to enter the conversation that's already happening inside their head because they're already thinking about this stuff. You have to show them beyond a shadow of a doubt that you understand their world, their pain, and their struggles. This is the opening scene of your trailer that sets up the conflict. You have to show them the conflict first. And it's why starting with phrases like, "Are you struggling with?" And you mention what that is. Or, "Have you ever felt like no matter what you do?" Or, "Doesn't it drive you crazy when?" These work so well. These phrases build an immediate bridge of empathy and understanding. The viewer thinks, "Yes, that's me. This person gets it. They understand me. They're talking to me." Secondly, once you've established that shared understanding that you and the viewer have in common, you must make a bold promise that you have the answer. You've shown them the problem from the get go. Now you have to promise them relief. This is a part of the trailer that reveals the hero's true potential and shows a glimpse of the victory to come in the end. But you have to be specific. Vague promises feel weak, they don't work, and they're untrustworthy. Don't just say, "I'll help you get better results." That's generic. Instead, say something like, "I'll show you the exact 3 step framework that doubled my subscriber count in just 30 days." That's specific. Or for a fitness channel, you could say something like, "I'm going to give you a 10-minute workout that burns more calories than 30 minutes on the treadmill." Very specific. The more specific the promise is, the more believable and desirable it becomes. Always remember that. Thirdly, and this is the secret ingredient that most creators miss, you have to create a curiosity gap. This is the cliffhanger at the very end of the trailer that makes you need to see the full movie. The viewer needs to see it to see what comes in the end. It's a psychological itch that the viewer desperately needs to scratch. You can do this in a few ways. You can hint at the common critical mistake, but it only works if you avoid the one mistake that 99% of people make, something like that. You can tease a little known secret and something like, "I'll share the little known secret that makes this whole process 5 times faster." Or you can suggest a surprising counterintuitive outcome. Something like, "And I'll show you why doing less work can actually get you more results." When you blend these 3 elements, a relatable problem, a bold promise, and a powerful curiosity gap, you get an introduction that viewers simply can't ignore. They have to keep watching because they want to hear more. All right, let's talk about the power of internal loops. So we already established that a powerful introduction gets your audience through the door, right? And your retention graph is looking much healthier because of that. But your job isn't over yet. That initial hook gets them to the party. But how do you keep them dancing all night long? The first minute is one hurdle, but a 10-minute video has 9 more of them. To keep that retention line from slowly and painfully nosediving, you need to master the art of scattering internal loops. That's what we call scattering throughout the video, having internal loops throughout the video. Think of these loops as a breadcrumb trail for viewers' retention. They are mini cliffhangers or, let's say, open ended questions that can constantly reset your viewers' curiosity. Each breadcrumb isn't the final destination, but it's a delicious little clue that keeps them on the path. eager and excited to see what's just around the next bend. For example, right after you have explained a key point, you can create a powerful loop by saying something like, but this entire technique has a major pitfall, a trap that causes most people to fail miserably. And I'll explain exactly what it is and how to avoid it in just a minute. So you're building anticipation. Do you feel that? Do you understand what I'm saying? Anyone whose attention was starting to wander, who was maybe thinking about what to have for dinner, is now leaning back in, waiting to find out what that pitfall is. You can create these loops in more subtle ways as well. You can simply ask questions. After explaining a concept, you can ask a question like, but why does this actually work on a psychological level? Or, so what does this look like with a real world example? This simple act re engages the viewer if their mind is wandering. It transforms them from a passive student in a lecture who is in a lecture into an active participant in a conversation. It pulls them into the narrative and makes them feel like they are discovering the answers along with you. Do you see what I'm saying? Yes. Your job is to sprinkle those little hooks between your main points. Use them to build seamless transitional bridges from one idea to the next. For instance, now that we know why this works, let's talk about how to apply it. Something like that. And the second step is actually the most important. You see what I'm saying? You close one loop while immediately opening another. This simple trick is the key to transforming your video from a dry, boring list of facts into a compelling, engaging journey that pulls the viewer all the way to the very end. That's how we do it around here. Let's continue. Okay, stay with me because I'm about to share the winning template I promised you. Now, here's what your 30-second hook template would look like. Let's make this practical for you and bottle up everything we've talked about into a simple recipe that you can follow. This hook template is a fill in the blanks framework that I use all the time. It's built on the classic problem, agitate, solve formula, which is one of the most effective copywriting frameworks of all times because it taps directly into human psychology. It works especially well for educational or tutorial style content. Here's the recipe, step by step. Please take notes, and I'm going to try to go slowly. Or you can always come back and watch the video all over again. All right? First, start with the problem. This is the base of your hook. Identify a frustration that your target or viewer knows all too well. Frame it as a question. Are you tired of? And you name a common frustration. Or do you struggle with? And you insert that with a specific pain point. Secondly, agitate that problem. This is where you add the spice, agitate the problem. Don't just state the problem. Pour a little salt in the wound. Connect that problem to a negative emotion or a failed goal. You could say something like, it's probably making you feel, and you insert the emotion like frustrated, overwhelmed, or stuck. And it's the main roadblock keeping you from your desired goal, such as growing your channel or finally finishing a project. Thirdly, introduce your solution. That's a sweet spot. This is the main course, the moment of hope that the viewer's been waiting for. You've agitated the pain, now you present the cure. Frame it as a revelation. Something like, but what if I told you there's a surprisingly simple way to solve this for good? Or, but what if there was one key that could unlock everything? And the last part of the recipe is you would deliver the promise and the loop. This is the dessert, the irresistible final tease. State your specific promise and open a new curiosity gap. For example, you would say, in this video, I'm going to walk you through my exact method or process. And you'll definitely want to stick around to the end because I'll also reveal the number one mistake that trips almost everyone up. And it's not what you think. You see that? Unraveling, everything is unraveling right there in the recipe. Now let's see how you would execute that and put it into action. Kind of like an example. Let me give you an example. So imagine a video about productivity. It could sound like this. Are you tired of ending your day feeling like you were busy but you got nothing important done? It's incredibly frustrating, and it's the main reason you're not making progress on your biggest goals. But what if I told you there's a surprisingly simple way to fix this? In this video, I'm going to walk you through my exact three step system for planning a perfect productive day. And you'll definitely want to stick around because I'll also reveal number one productivity hack that is actually destroying your focus. You got their interest now. They're curious to know what that is. This template has all the key ingredients. It touches a nerve. It makes the problem feel urgent, presents a clear and specific solution, and gives a compelling reason to watch the entire video. Do you understand? All right, I hope you do. Before we wrap up, if you found any value in this breakdown and want to go deeper into the strategies that actually work on YouTube, do me a quick favor and hit that subscribe button below. My entire mission with this channel is to help you create better videos and grow your audience without fluff. No, we don't want that. We want to create value. Every week I share more practical battle tested strategies just like this one. So I'd love to have you as part of my creator community and part of my audience. And now that you know how to lock in your audience right from the start, the very next step is to make sure the rest of your video is just as compelling. To help you with that, I made a video right here, somewhere right here on the screen, that breaks down the simple three-act story structure that you can use for almost any topic to keep your viewers engaged from hook to conclusion. So click on that video and let's keep learning together because I'm learning too. You better believe that. Now, here are my final thoughts. Those first 30 seconds of your video aren't just an introduction. They're the entire first impression. They are the gatekeepers that determine whether your content connects with a viewer or gets scrolled past, ignored forever. But as we have seen, a powerful hook isn't about flashy editing or deceptive clickbait gimmicks. No, we don't do that around here. It's about psychology, about respecting your viewer's time by making a clear, compelling promise that you're about to deliver something of value. We don't want to waste anybody's time. They could be watching anything else. Once you master the art of the hook, and once you start weaving those internal loops throughout your content to maintain momentum, you will definitely see a fundamental shift in your analytics. I promise you. You'll be well on your way to turning casual viewers, the ones who used to drop off after 1 minute, into a loyal community of fans who watch until the end and eagerly wait your next upload. So go ahead, take this hook template. I'll leave it in the description and any other information that you glean from this video. Apply it to your next video and watch how it transforms your audience retention. Okay, so that's it for now. Go build a winning script that actually works. And to help you get started, I invite you to download my free video planning guide and my free video viral cheat sheet. And if you are serious about taking your channel to the next level, I have two ebooks. One is the YouTube Creator Starter Kit, and the other is How to Create a Successful Faces Channel, like I have. I have a Faces channel called True Travel Treasures. So I know what I'm talking about. All the links are in the description. And make sure to check out all the content creation tools I have in the description. vidIQ as a script writer that will help you. Take this moment and grasp it, because if you want to grow your channel, you want to listen to what I just told you and apply them. I challenge you. And if you want to support the channel by chance, if you're inclined to do so, I would appreciate a super thanks. The button is below the video. It will highlight your comment so you can feel extra special, and it will also help to support the channel. I appreciate the gesture and thank you so much in advance. Thank you so much also for staying on to the end, because I know you're busy and you have other things to do. So let me end with this. I am your channel host, Cheryl, saying bye for now, but only for now. See you in the next video. Go make some winning videos that people watch until the end. I know you can do it. You got this. Yes, you do.